Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week 15 here in our Columbus Aviators franchise, where the Aviators picked up another victory to improve to 11-3 on the season. Things are really starting to click for this Aviators team. Their offense is putting in work, their defense is making some big time plays, and things are looking good to wind down the season. We have 2 games left, one of which is going to be against our division rival, the Houston Texans, but overall, things are looking good going into the playoffs. Now, we did have a scare. Marcus Mariota went down with an injury in that last game. However, Tyson Russell stepped up in a huge way for the Aviators. That was very nice to see. But, you know, we've had injury issues with Russell before, and it's something that we do have to worry about. We have to wonder if we can rely on his health to be our guy moving forward. Now, we're going to use him this year, but he's missed the last 2 years in the playoffs with injuries. We cannot afford to have him go down again, and seeing an injury like that definitely has it in the back of our minds again. Something to consider if nothing else. Let's go ahead and start scouting some more players. You know, right now we're in a really interesting situation. If you look at our roster, let's go look it out before we scout some more. If you look at our roster, we are seriously pretty set across the board. Again, Mariota's going to be our quarterback. You know, obviously, we like what he gives us when he's on the field. The injury issues are a little bit worrisome, though. Bishop Sankey, been killing it at running back. Tavon Austin behind him, been killing it. Dorn Dickerson, we love him, great player. Curtis Harden, Doyle Green Beckham, Sean Sutton, all performing outstandingly. Outstandingly? Is that even a word? I don't know. Bakari Boswell is looking like a great young player as well. Wayne Chapman has played great. Chance Jokel great at that number 2 spot. Obviously, our offensive line is absolutely killing it with our running game succeeding so well. Looking at the defense, you know, Casey getting it done. Daquan Jones has been very solid. We have the rookie Reyes looking very good. Bradley Roby has not been outstanding in coverage, but he has made some big-time plays for us. Tyrone Stevens has been outstanding in coverage. Absolutely phenomenal. Looking like one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. Trenton McKnight playing pretty solid. Ramorius Culver, the rookie, looking good. Jabbar Jordan behind him. I mean, overall, we just have quite a lot of players that are playing great. Again, the only issue this year has been maybe McElroy hasn't quite played as well. You know, we started him off on the season over at right outside linebacker. He played okay there, but I think it's safe to say Malik Hale has actually played better since taking over from when McElroy went down with an injury, or Justin Brown. And then you got to consider Justin Brown actually played pretty solid. I don't know, though. Like, looking through this team, what do we scout? Like, we have like a good young player at nearly every single position on the field. You know, it makes things difficult when you're trying to find some players. I think the best option for us at this point is to just go best player available route. You know, if we see somebody that stands out to us, we're going to take them. And, you know, we can afford to bring somebody along slowly at this point. We might scout some quarterbacks. Not that we really need one. We got 3 right now. We got 2 great backups in xxSnEaKyPxx and Tyson Russell. But if Mariota does go down with an injury, we might need to move forward with somebody else. But nobody here in this class is standing out as like a really good player at the quarterback position. I don't know, man. I don't know what to really scout with the team that we have right now. Everybody is really just kind of playing pretty great for us. And, you know, we don't have any holes that are an immediate necessary thing to fill, I guess. But we'll continue scouting, and might be one of those drafts where we can just kind of trade out if we need to, stockpile picks for next year, or we can see what happens in free agency. We might lose some players that way as well. Either way, things are looking good for the Aviators. Having too many good young players is a great problem to have. I've already manually progressed the players that I really wanted to focus on. I'll auto-progress the rest here. And I have been doing that throughout the season. I know certain people have been asking about it. Derek Morgan is definitely a guy that we would like to bring back. KC has been playing great for us. We're going to check this out all in the offseason. I could do it now, but we might as well just wait to the offseason. Marcus Mariota, again, those injury concerns are the only thing holding us back from re-signing. We definitely like him as a player. I like what he brings to the table, but we need him to remain on the field. Levitre at this point is just kind of a backup for us, but he's a great backup to have. You know, we can plug him in on different roles and have it work out for us. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly awards, see what we got going on. We'll briefly check out the NFL awards as well, just the MVP kind of stuff. Max Austin, 42 of 62, 512 yards, 5 passing touchdowns for him. Hightower, a cornerback for the, is that Shakir Gayton for the 49ers, 12 tackles, 2 interceptions. Brandon Marshall, 11 tackles, 3 fumbles forced, and a fumble recovered. And Le'Veon Bell, 21 carries, 119 yards, 5.7 yards a carry, 3 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown as well. Outstanding game from him. Let's look at the yearly awards really quick, see what we got going on over here. Russell Wilson still leading the way. Josh Broussard still at number 2. Ryan Tannehill 3. Andrew Luck 4. Max Austin 5. Andy Dalton 6. Teddy Bridgewater 7. Nate Keller 8. Cam Newton 9. And Aaron Rodgers coming in at number 10. I'm going to wait probably till the end of the season to look at the rest of the awards there, as well as the stats. One other thing, we can look at the playoff picture, kind of see how things are unfolding for us really quick. So let's go ahead and do that. And obviously things are looking very good for us. We have the best record in the NFL currently, and that is great because right now we're looking at home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Our defense has got to tighten it up though. We're giving up way too many points, but it doesn't really matter. Our offense is putting a lot of points up on the board. The only issue I have here is that we are a little inconsistent with taking care of the ball on offense. If Marcus Mariota comes out and has a bad game where he throws multiple interceptions, we can find ourselves in a hole against the better teams in the NFL come playoff time. Patriots are going to be at number 2 winning the AFC East. The Broncos winning the AFC West here. And then the Dolphins are going to get a wild card spot. And then the Browns winning the AFC North. Who would have thought that the Browns are getting it done? There you go, Jacob. I'll give you a quick shout out in this video, man. AFC South, the Colts also, you know, they're competing. So overall, our division's looking okay right now because the Texans are right behind them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Colts definitely getting that other wild card spot. And if they can win, you know, they're going to rebound because they are a good team. They actually gave us one of the 3 losses we have. They've kind of struggled up until this season, but Andrew Luck has got his legs back under him or something, man, because he is doing some work this year. For the Seahawks, or for the NFC, the Seahawks are going to be winning the NFC West here. The Eagles taking care of the NFC East. That loss to the Aviators for the Cowboys, knocking them down a little bit. I mean, the Eagles lost to us as well. But overall, that division's killing it because I know the Redskins have a great roster as well. So the Cowboys right now in wild card spot number 1. The 49ers going to be in wild card spot number 2. The Vikings winning the NFC North there. So maybe, I mean, I guess the Niners are above the Bears here, but one of these two teams fighting for a wild card spot. And then the Panthers winning the NFC South currently, but they're only at 7-6-1 right now. Not a great record. Things could definitely turn around. Let's go ahead. Actually, we already checked out the Texans lineup earlier in the year. We don't need to do that again. So that is going to be it for this episode. We can check out the injury report really quick. See if they have any injuries coming into this game. And Eduardo Ivory still out with that injury there. And we're playing the Texans. Let's go up here. And they are missing Derek Newton, Brian De La Puente, and Marquise Lee. So nothing too major. Missing 2 guys on the offensive line. Definitely not ideal, though. But overall, they do have the majority of their strength. All their star players are still there. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button. It helps me out quite a bit. And I will see you guys in Week 16 as we take on the Houston Texans. Later.